Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into a huge question for pretty much anyone using AI in their business. Is it actually making you money? We're going to crack open that AI black box and figure out how you can track the real value of your tools. It's time to go from confusing expenses to a clear, undeniable impact on your bottom line.
So let's just get right to it. That question that's probably nagging at you, are those shiny new AI tools you're paying for every single month your secret weapon for growth? Or are they just quietly draining your bank account? You know, it's a really common anxiety, so if you've ever felt that, believe me, you are in good company. All right, first up, let's talk about the AI black box. This is the heart of the problem, right? You're spending money on these powerful AI platforms, but do you really know if they're paying off? Or does it just feel like you're throwing money into the dark and hoping for the best?
And look, this is a super common problem. It turns out tons of businesses get excited, they invest in AI, but then they completely skip the most crucial step, measuring the results. It's such an easy trap to fall into, but it means you're basically flying blind.
So why bother? What's actually in it for you if you figure this out? Well, check this out. Businesses that actually take the time to measure their AI marketing ROI see their performance improve by an average of 37%. Think about that. That's more than a one-third boost in performance just from tracking it properly. That is a huge reason to stop guessing and start measuring.
Okay, so how do we actually fix this? That brings us to our next section, making ROI simple. And hey, the good news is you absolutely do not need a degree in data science to do this. We're going to unlock a really simple formula for AI success. First things first, let's make sure we're all on the same page. Return on investment, or ROI. All it is really is a simple score. It tells you how much money you made compared to how much money you spent. That's it. It's the ultimate scorecard for any business decision.
Okay, let's just walk through a quick example. It's a simple four-step process. Step 1, you add up all your gains. So that's any new revenue plus any money you saved. Here, that's 2,50,000 rupees. Step 2, you subtract what you spent on the AI. Then, step 3, you take that profit and divide it by your costs. And finally, step 4, multiply that number by 100 to get a percentage. It's that straightforward.
And voila, a 150% ROI. So what does that number actually mean? It's simple. For every 100 rupees you put in, you got 150 rupees of value back. This isn't some vague feeling that things are going well. It's a hard, cold number you can build a strategy around. But, and this is a big but, to get this number right, there's a really crucial detail we can't ignore. That brings us to tracking the true cost. Because as you're about to see, it's about way more than just that monthly subscription fee.
Think about it like this. There are two kinds of costs. You've got your direct costs, which is all the obvious stuff, the software subscription, the setup fees, you get it. But then you have the indirect costs. These are the hidden ones, the sneaky ones, like all the hours your team spends in training, or that temporary dip in productivity while everybody gets up to speed. And why is this so important? Well, get this. Tracking both the direct and the indirect costs gives you an ROI calculation that is 23% more accurate. So if you want the real story, not just a feel-good number, you have to count everything. It's that simple.
Okay, now for the really fun part. Let's look at some real-world AI wins. This is where we see what happens when this simple framework meets actual businesses, with some pretty incredible results. First up, we've got an online beauty retailer that was really struggling with the high bounce rate. People were visiting, but leaving without buying. So they brought in an AI-powered product recommendation tool. The results? They were almost immediate. Conversions shot up by 50%, and the average order value grew by 15%. But what does that actually look like as an ROI?
A staggering 728% monthly ROI. Seriously, just let that sink in for a second. This is what can happen when you laser focus on one big problem. In this case, helping customers find the right product and solve it with the right AI tool. The returns can be absolutely mind-blowing. Next, let's look at a B2B software company that was just drowning in customer support tickets. They decided to use an AI chatbot to handle all the common, repetitive questions. And wow, did it work! It automated 42% of all their support queries and freed up the equivalent of 2 full-time employees. The gains here were huge, both in time and in money. And their monthly ROI? A rock-solid 314%. This is such a perfect example of the other side of the ROI coin. See, AI isn't just about making more money through sales, it's an absolute powerhouse for saving money and freeing up your team's valuable time.
And finally, here's a case study that I think a lot of us are going to find very, very familiar. It's a digital marketing agency that was constantly hitting a wall with content creation. They started using AI writing assistants, not to replace their writers, but to help them with research, outlines, and first drafts. And the result? Well, it's the most dramatic of all. A massive 1,317% monthly ROI. This is what happens when you stop thinking about AI as a replacement for people and you start using it as a true force multiplier. It doesn't replace your great people, it makes them even better, faster, and more creative.
But, a sky-high ROI isn't the whole story. And that brings us to our final and maybe most important section: smarter ethical growth. Because, as it turns out, having a great ROI and doing the right thing, they actually go hand in hand.
I love this quote. It just puts it so perfectly. Ethical AI marketing isn't just the right thing to do, it's good business. It's a powerful reminder that being responsible with this technology isn't just a chore or a moral checkbox. It's actually a core strategic advantage.
And here's the proof in the numbers. Being transparent with customers about how you use their data, that can lead to 40% higher customer loyalty. Simply telling a customer they're talking to a bot, that can increase their satisfaction by 18%. And making sure your AI is fair and unbiased, it doesn't just prevent problems, it can actually improve your campaign's performance. Bottom line, doing the right thing literally pays off. So there you have it. We've gone from the confusion of the black box to a clear, simple framework. We've seen the incredible potential, with returns from over 300% to more than 1,000%. You've got the tools, you know the how, so the only question left for you is, what will you measure first?